before I care about my politics, this is what's most important. Before I care about my own politics, my own worldview, before I care about anybody else's politics, the most fundamental matter that needs to be fixed is uniting each other. Till we're all united, we're not going to listen to each other. Till we stop being mad at each other, we're not going to respect each other. You're not going to listen to someone you're mad at. You're not going to respect someone you don't trust. You're certainly not going to listen to someone you don't trust. So that's what I mean by putting politics aside right now. We're not there yet. I wish we were there yet. I wish I could come on and just talk about, I think conservatives have this right. I think liberals have that right. I think they don't go far enough there. We're not there. And the government pretends like, yeah, that's their job. That's what they do. They're doing nothing because we can't even agree on what reality is. And until we stop with a partisan fight, until we stop distrusting each other so much, that's when we're just wasting our breath. We shouldn't even be voting people in because they're not going to do anything. They're reflecting the American people. If you ever get mad at the government, remember, we have to get mad at ourselves. They're reflecting how America looks. We're discombobulated. We're ununited. Until we get our shit together, we're going to be voting people that we don't need to be voting in. Neither Biden nor Trump deserve this. 2016, neither Hillary or Trump deserve to be president. No one there should be in the government. So we need to fix the fundamental relationships before we go further. Now, that's what this segment's about. Something very bad is happening right now. And specifically, this is to do with the left. Chris Hayes from MSNBC tweeted this: "The most humane and reasonable way to deal with all these people, if we survive this, is some kind of Truth and Reconciliation Commission." And what he's talking about is Trump's deal with when Trump was dealing with mask wearing and all of that stuff during his tenure in the White House. Now, real quick, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, it happened in Southern Africa. After the fall of the apartheid regime, they began a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to deal with all the oppressors from the other side. In order to imprison them, if they were on the other side, to punish them. All right. Now, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, that term is becoming the buzzword recently. And it started, and ended with people on the left. Check out this. Here are all the headlines from major mainstream news publications all across America furthering Chris Hayes' tweet about a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Finally, AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has made some headlines suggesting there should be a creation of a list of names from everyone who's worked at the Trump White House. This is her tweet. Now, last one. After that, the tweet went viral for all sorts of reasons. A new project popped up called the Trump Accountability Project. It was started by a man named Hari Savugan, or Savugan. I apologize if I got the name wrong, but he's a well-known figure in political circles who worked primarily on the left. He was a press secretary for the DNC, a spokesperson for Obama campaign, and he was a former top aide to Pete Buttigieg. Now, as you've been seeing, his tweet says, "Just reported, White House staff are starting to look for jobs. Employers considering them should know there are consequences for hiring anyone who helped Trump attack American values. Find out how at the Trump Accountability Project." My God. Okay, if that didn't just set the alarms off for you, allow me to do it. Here's the idea. As a reaction to Trump's presidency, everyone aforementioned named on the left, the big names, they're conspiring against anybody that worked for the Trump campaign and gonna find out where they're employed, have their names listed, and contact the employer and make sure they're canceled or unemployed or not employable. Put it that way. It's all part of the cancel culture the left is primarily at fault for. And I mean that. They are at fault for that notion. That's one of the notions that got Trump elected, by the way. Okay, this is one of the biggest issues happening right now in America because it perfectly reflects what my opening preface was. That right now, we are very ununited. And we are only taking steps to become more and more ununited. This is one of those big steps. AOC, as much as I agree with her politically, I really disagree with her here. What is the goal? What's the goal here? Give a best case scenario for AOC. She has her way. All these people that are listed under this list are now unemployed. They couldn't get their jobs. They can no longer get their paycheck. They can no longer feed their families. Right-wing media, they're itching for this. They cannot wait for this. They love this. They live for this moment. And they're going to trickle this information down to their viewers. The viewers are going to tell their friends. They're going to get more outraged, and more of them are going to vote for Trump or a Trump-like candidate next time in 2024 or the midterms in 2022. They already have 70 million plus votes on the Trump side. He had more people than come out than any other Republican president of all time. And now AOC and her bandwagon friends are now making that a bigger reality. They're making that group even more outraged, even more pissed off, and even larger numbers next time. This is not going to do anything good at all for anybody. Except if you're a Republican, you are looking forward to the consequences of this. And now the left, they're going to be stupid enough to ignore that this was a big reason. And things like this that's happened in the past were a big reason Trump came about. Trump just didn't randomly come about. It is the stupid moves the left makes from time to time. And this is one of those stupid moves. Make no mistake about it. Right now, more than ever, we need grace. We need a road to redemption. We need to show the other side. Look, yeah, I completely loathe the last 4 years. I completely and utterly hate the things that Trump pushed and the things that Trump said. But guess what? We're not going to stay down in the mud. We're not going to be down there. We're going to stick to our guns and take the moral high ground. Reach out our hand and say, how can we work together? These are the policies that we want to implement, but we're not going to cancel you. We're going to listen to you. We're going to be better than that. We're going to be higher than that. We're not going to judge you, and we're not going to write your name down on a list like some damn authoritarian government, like a post-apartheid government. That is a dangerous game to play because you are continuing the rage cycle. You're creating new rage. When will it end? Will it end with you? Or is it going to keep going? Right now, AOC is making sure it keeps going. Do not fall for this. This is why Trumps get created. Let's be better. Nothing is going to get accomplished for us, everyone we love, and everyone we know, if this is the battle we choose to keep fighting. Let's be better.